Yes, watch the rope. Don't trip. Oh.
Got it. Right as she said it.
Their Majesties are here. Welcome into their court. Their Royal Highnesses, Crown Prince Eric and Crown Princess Brynhilder.
Good morning. Come and be welcome in our court.
Watch the rope. Watch the rope.
Oh, stop.
Please watch the court.
Please make welcome their Highnesses of the Summit, Prince Amalric and Prince Latalcopili.
Rises ever higher, born by the joy of the people of the summit.
You're most welcome in our court. Over there. Watch the court. Watch the court.
And are there?
Are they not there?
Thus opens the court of King Ulfgar and Queen Yahara. Hear now the words of their Majesties.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. The sun is upon us, and it will be a great court.
Yes, please take date as you are able. Thank you all for being here. This has been an amazing reign and journey for us, and we're so grateful for all the love and support and enthusiasm. And the wonderful energy of this kingdom is contagious, and it has truly uplifted us. So thank you for all that you've given to us. We are so grateful. And now we're in for a really big show, so it's going to be great.
Their Majesties bid you make yourselves comfortable as much as possible. Their Majesties bid Brethel Trigby of Lothanor to join them in this court.
Oh, are they? Are they able to come?
Oh,
She's here. Oh, good. Thank you.
See now before you are hosting Barony of Glymm Mere's own Baroness Tamsin.
Yay! Our apologies, we didn't see your retinue. We thought we're coming later. Come and be welcome in our court. Watch. Thank you. So is this?
Okay, please be seated. Their Majesties bid Brethel Trigby of Lothanor to join them in this court. Or a representative of Lothanor.
Sigmar, let's see if you're yet.
A member of the populace wishing to do so.
Okay.
You got it? Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for accepting our history. So we're so grateful for the helpers, for the people that make a difference. And some people do it right out the gate. And I'm understanding that not only has he been helping at a lot of events, but he's made some excellent beads, which I'm hoping I get to sample at some point, and make sure that others are fed and watered and welcomed. And so we would like to celebrate.
Brethel, whose efforts and devotion have been seen, you have pleased us. Be now known as a noble throughout the known world. Thus we raise you up with and a ward of arms.
That rope, gonna get everybody.
It will. All right. For the
In the glen, there's a muffled sound of pain. The murmur of a battle drum. We sing, fill our cups with ale, wine, or beer. We will stand together, never fear. And we'll bring down the toast to the brave and mighty host that fights for the banner of our year.
Great Scott! Who is it that approaches our court?
Why, it's Earl Edward. He is a great Scot. Harold, would you please tell the populace of this man's story?
Of course, Your Majesty. Harold, that'd be me. Listen carefully, my people, and incline ears with all your heart to understand this story. I speak to you of a man, an Earl of Caid, a Laurel of Antir, a knight of silver spurs and golden chain, a servant to the crown and kingdom of Antir, the beginning of his nest in the fertile fields of Scotland, Anders' son, not his father's firstborn, and therefore not entitled to land. Edward Ian grew knowing that he would one day leave the Bonny Isles. His mother, a devout Catholic, made for another problem for Edward, since Catholicism was a crime King James would not tolerate. A young man, Edward was in need of food and funds. Having found some free cattle, he also inconveniently found himself at odds with King James and fled the country to avoid the audacious charge of raiding the king's cattle. From there, he traveled to the lowlands of Belgium and Holland, learning of gunpowder and the skills of cavalrymen. Such talents were well noticed, and soon Edward became a sergeant of the Barony of Madrona. With that came some means to travel farther, and it was on his trip through Italy that he met the Countess Ilaria, whose lands he saved to become the kingdom of Caid, and she raised him to the status of Count in appreciation. And so it was that, having sailed across the Danube, Western regiments defending the golden freedom, that Edward raised the fame of Ilaria's nation, spreading the state with sword and driving out the discordant Westies. And he became prince of many people and heads that were to be crowned in posterity. Having met and earned favor with the Duke of Warsaw, he convinced Edward to go to Poland to raise mercenary troops of cavalry for him. Edward started learning the ways of the Hussars. He served as both the king's warlord and equestrian marshal, training troops under the kingdom's banner. As an adopted member of the Schlachte, he has served the crown many times as a starosta, a local administrator and overseer of the king's lands. On this rare occasion, here in Krakow, on the Vistula River, at the coronation of the next king of Antir, hailing from the Grand Duchy of the Inland, Earl Edward returns to answer the king's question this day.
Earl Edward, welcome to my court. Please bring forth your family.
Your Majesty, I am honored and humbled by your request for me to join you in this series.
Their Majesty, call forth the Order of the Pelican.
Table.
Who shall speak in witness of these proceedings?
We've already mentioned his service to the equestrian community and to the Kingdom of Volunteer as our warlord. I something more personal. His service to me. During my time as Kingdom Minister of Arts and Sciences, I had the pleasure of doing Kingdom Arts and Sciences Championship. And it is something that I was impassioned by, and finding judges. It is one moment in my life with you that has really touched me, that you gave up your time to come and do that no matter what. And I want you to know that it made a huge impact on me to see your dedication to mentoring others within our society. You are somebody that surrounds yourself with good people, and you encourage them and mentor them to serve our kingdom. For that, I would like to recommend. I am Sir Paula Lawson. Although I do not have the lovely work of Lawson blood, but I do have the work of head. Like I was part of never just accepted my friend.
I am Olin Olfredson, Knight of Ontario, Court Baron, and most recently a new Pelican 2 years ago, relatively new, of Ontario. I speak today of Ed's chivalry. I feel very inadequate because of his many years to speak on this, many years in advance of mine regarding his chivalry. His chivalry is unmatched. He's one of the finest men that I know in a crowd of fine men.
I'm Owen O'Brien, companion of the Order of the Masters of Defense. I don't know what to say. Earl Edward, I can't speak of your virtues as a peer. They're obvious. Knight, laurel, royal peer, and now Pelican. All I can do is speak from my heart. And it's been said that home is where the heart is, and that's mostly true. Home is also where the dream is. And our dream in the SDA is different for everyone. But you have always encouraged everybody's dream. It doesn't matter how new or how experienced you are in this group, in our society, you're there. And whenever I come to an event and I see you, I'm home. Thank you.
The Stanford, right and still, holds blood and nurtures the pledge of Ontario's neck.
Having shared your dedicated deeds of service with their court, their Majesty shall confer upon you this period. Are you in fealty with others?
Entourage, you were my first Christmas. I first met with the Crown Prince at your champion one. When I was to be knighted, you were the queen that put the belt around my waist. When I was made a laurel, you were the queen that put the medallion around my neck. Here we are. I want to thank you for your help and dedication for your friends. For that, I give you a toast to wear
Upon what symbols will you make your vows as a member of the Order of the Pelican?
I will swear upon before the Lord, and I will bind myself to the populace to do so.
The orb of royal dominion represents the promise to nourish the well-being of the realm, to restore the decay, and to maintain that which is restored, that the kingdom may flourish and prosper, and for people always be first in our hearts. People who volunteer, please join hands, and those along the aisle, take up the ropes of fealty, so that each of you will create an unbroken chain of unity as Earl Edward makes his vow as a pelican.
Most imposing majesty within your assembled court, nobles and peers, I, upon the inspirational object, and linked to the populace by rope in hand, do I hereby and herein most solemnly, sincerely promise and swear to treat the people of this land with respect and courtesy, to govern all my actions with justice and mercy, to give truthful and honest counsel on all matters that concern the order of the Pelican and the lands of Ontario, to continue my service to the people who believe has created this kingdom and this land, to seek to disseminate my talents throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as within my power and ability. All this I vow with firm, steadfast resolution to perform the same without any mental reservation or secret evasion. I vow now with my wit, my confidence, my heart, my will, my nature, and my mind. Mr. Monte Temple. I accept the supply this oath for all time.
Bring forth the medallion. Speak of the
This medallion was commissioned from the love of Edward's family. It was created by Mr. Sigrun Goldstocker. It is based upon a drawing done by Dora for a piece of construction that was built for a 16th century Prince Poland. Created for Viscountess Corona, Fiona de Baron, who was the Princess elevated to the Order of the Philippines in AS 11, 1976. She was princess twice. She returned back as a dragon. The meaning of the necklace was the artistry of Viscount Fiona. She gave the medallion to Rowena demanding and asked her to enable it to pass forward in the It is now given by Viscount. And where this global
Bring forth the cloak and the cap of maintenance.
cloak was made by my donated by
I will speak to this cap. My Lady Ilaria, Mostly Begley, I'm sorry. Thank you, cap. Did also the Pelican medallion ceramic that has been fired about 8 times. So please come take a look at it.
Wear these, that symbol, your nobility, with your own label, as much as our recognition have raised.
Upon what symbol will you make your oath of fealty to the crown?
I will swear the king's sword and scepter made in Italy and the sword from the Pope.
As Edward spoke, the sword and scepter are gifts from King James the Fourth to the Pope, or from the Pope. These are known as the honors of Antier.
I, Edward Ian Anderson, companion of the Order of the Pelican, here in the kingdom of Ontario, who remain your lead man of life, limb, and earthly wisdom. Faith and truth will I bear unto you, to live and to die against all manners of foes. But quickly with this died on nothing not.
We hear your word
And promise to protect and defend both you and your household with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereign volunteers. So say we, Ulfgar, King of Care.
So say we, Yahar, Queen, on. Rise, master of the Pelican, Carl Edward, and join your peers.
Yes, yes.
There is also a soul. Oh.
Yeah. We're the newest Masters of the Order of the Pelican. 3 cheers. The Sable Lion and Lioness seek out Alex of Glymm Mere to defend themselves in this court.
So, thank you for joining us. We wanted to celebrate you today. You have been very busy doing a lot of practices. I've heard great things of your enthusiasm for fighting. And your armor is apparently quite spectacular as well. And it has been noticed. And we are grateful that you give so much of yourself to make your region and the kingdom so much better. So we have something for you.
So you have heard the words of Jahara the Strong and old President of deeds done on fields of battle by the warriors volunteer. Alex, your skill has been noted, and your hard work is to be feared. Horn sound and field shake as we add your name to those of the order to the Esperon and du Lion. Their Majesties invite all newcomers for whom this is their first event to come forward and be recognized. Are there any for whom this is their first event? Please come forward. Yay! Hello, welcome. Your first event.
That would be fun.
So well dressed. Are there others? Oh, it isn't. I just want to say, we want to say thank you for taking a chance and coming to this interesting event, crazy club with people dressed in so good and crazy fun things. You will hopefully come back again. And every time you do, I hope you will discover the true depth and the joy of this society. I myself have been in the society well over 30 years, and every time I come to this, I experience something. And I hope you experience that joy and make new friends. I hope I get the opportunity.
And as a small token of our blessing here, I suggest we have cap and stuff. Search through there and find a cap and accompany yourself.
I have to keep you warm on chilly days like this.
Yeah, I think the cup is open.
And the cup is so good.
Huzzah for our newcomers! With great respect, the crown invites their highnesses of Curie, Prince Nikolai and Princess Jadwiga, to come forward.
While we're waiting, I want to talk about a few things. Um, when I stepped up at 12th night, the champion, arts and science champion, came directly to me and challenged me to show more, show that I was more than just a fighter, show that a fighter could have other skills, and he challenged me to come up with something that I could show as an arts and science uh, project. And I've been a little busy, and I did, but I did want to say that I had to work on a few things. I am known for making shields, and I just wanted to present or show this shield. This is one of the shields that I made. This one here, I created initially for Sir Laughlin, my squire, and it served him well, and it served him so well that it needed to be repaired. So I took it back again and I repaired it. I also one of the other things that I did was I was working on a Viking box, and I was able to complete a set of hinges that were hand forged by myself as an example of just not being a stick jock, as they say. So I just wanted to say that any that anyone can do arts and science. They can. It doesn't take uh, a laurel to be able to do that. And I just wanted to say that I challenge and encourage anyone, if you have something that you want to create, find someone to help you make that dream come true. And yes, um, hi everyone, Eric, Science Champion. First of all, I want to thank the Majesty for picking up the challenge. He didn't have to; he's a very busy guy. But the whole point is that if there's anything you're interested in making or learning, there's a whole community around you that's willing to help. You can find someone who shares the scope and the interest. You can find people who can teach you something new. And by example of His Majesty, the King of Ontario, he's showing that anyone can do anything you put your mind to, and there's everyone here who wants to help and support you. So don't think you have to do a good job. Don't think you have to do a pretty job. Just have fun. And there are people who have fun right alongside you. I want to present His Majesty with a champion coin and inspiration. And I want to challenge the Highness to say, by your next step down your Highness, please show the populace that you can make something new by your own hand. Thank you for the challenge, champion. Thank you. Thank you.
I see your life approaching.
We are far from our land. We have told you up here this morning. I wanted to personally thank you both for who you are. You represent Erie wonderfully. You've been a close friend of mine for some time, and I have a small token I would like to give both of you. I'd like to give you both a King's Favor.
When Baron told the king, he felt it necessary for the king to recognize special service upon ascending the lion's throne, Rorik makes a sacred law and chose to present the king's favor to those that distinguish themselves in personal service to the king of Ontario. Now, before you go, I have it is often said that our society is made of dreams. And every once in a while, quite often, but every once in a while, really special things come through. The four of us have been hoping and wishing and dreaming and scheming
Yeah, we should really try to do that one day. And then it happened. It was just the most incredible experience. And it has been an incredible experience the entire time. We have laughed together. We've had shenanigans together. Really fun. I have such a joy for the love that you have bestowed upon me. The example you have set from the kingdom, an example that is out the known world. You're setting a precedent of acceptance, love, and I am so very inspired by you. You are more than my friend. You are an example, both of you, I respect, both very much. And I in the game of England, princess, the swan is by her side. She wished to commend the service to the coronet. It was she who established the award of the forget-me-not, to be given by the princess of Anjou at their pleasure. Likewise, his Grace, first Queen of Anjou, sovereign worthy of honor. It chose to continue to present the forget-me-not to the in service. To this day, her full service on here has been recognized by the soul of the forget-me-not.
The news bears that the forget-me-nots the king's favor, a joyous noise! Sir Martin the Harper, companion of the Laurel, has a petition for your majesty. Let them come before the throne. Your majesty, the Order of the Laurel petitions your majesty to admit another into the Order of the Laurel and the peerage of Anjou. All members of the Order of the Laurel here present, come now before the thrones of Anjou. Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Laurel. Each of you is a peer of this our realm by virtue of your service and the sharing of your talents to the people of the kingdom. Today you bring before us another for consideration. What is the name of this candidate? Let Donna de la Sera approach the throne. Is there any other order that would speak to this candidate? Actually, I was. Uh, no, I adore, adore. Uh, Anna, first off, want to bring to that. They think this laurel, not that I have a whole bunch of other ones. This particular person has so much to this society, the fact of what this organization should be. This and I let the magic that the brain that is the word of elevation on it like her the magic is astronomical. It's on the shadow of laurel, like that wonderful. Your Majesties, I would speak as well. I admire Anna for many qualities. I admire her intelligence. I admire her poise. I admire her organization. I admire the way she administers her household. I admire the way she serves as inspiration to the people. But what I love her for is her commitment to making this society and this kingdom beautiful. Her displays of heraldry, her artistic work to show the beauty of heraldry and increase the beauty of this kingdom is evident everywhere you look. And for that, she will always have my love and support.
Greetings all. I am Baroness Paulson Porfoy, Lion of Montier, member of the Order of the Pelican and member of the Order of the Laurel. And it is in my capacity as Regional Secretary for the Rivers region that I speak to you today, because I want to give you a little bit of insight in how we got here, how Anna de la Serra herself trode the path. As you know, she has been doing many beautiful works of painted silk banners across the known world for the better part of a decade. The piece the laurels were missing that needed to come from Anna herself was the connection to history. So this is a wonderful, these banners increase the ambiance uh, of of our event, but they are not necessarily period. And the member of the Orders of the Laurel has a connection to history. Because we are teachers, and it's just what we do. So we have a saying amongst the Laurels that you need to show what you know. The missing piece was that connection to history. We needed to know that Anna knew what period banners looked like in the time period in which we studied. Master Charles de Bourbon gave her the opportunity to show off and create banners. Banners are very destructive, so there's not a lot of them in period. And they are, they don't hang out for very long, right? Like they don't last, right? They're fragile, thank you. And so, he gave her he commissioned a period banner from her that she made more than one. It's not just a one-time thing. She made more than one, but she also then researched those banners and presented on those banners and taught classes on those banners. So in terms of getting on your path and kind of getting to where we're at today, please, if you are on the same path as Anna de la Serra that she has trod, show what you know. And that means in any way possible. And if you don't know what that means, come talk to any member of the Laurel. It doesn't have to be an advocate relationship. We will tell you, we will show you, we will mentor you, we will help you, because at the end of the day, the Order of the Laurel means inclusivity, and we want you to be among us.
I'm Nikolai Rabatovon, Knight of Montier Society. Gordon Field with us. But when you're in armor on the field, on a well pleased with your skill and your continued service to the kingdom, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are mindful to treat you as companions of the Order of the Laurel. We use different this one and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order. Then will you, Anna, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits the noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as is within your power.
I will.
Bring forth the medallion. Yay! Bring forth the mantle and circle. Let it be known that on this day, Ana de la Sera has been admitted to the right noble order of the Laurel, and will be known as a peer in the kingdom of Antir and throughout the kingdoms of the known world. Now square field piece of the ground, upon which symbol is taped to square field. Reinforce the road.
Hi, Master Ana de la Sera. Represent the Order of the Laurel. I have here for society. Come, Lord, these women of life, then of earth to worship. Faith and truth will again die against all miserable. And we, for our part, swear to protect and defend you and your household with all of our power, so long as you remain sovereigns of Antir. So say we, Ulfgar, King Antir. So say we, Yahara, Queen. Right, Anna, for the new three cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Joyous joy! Come on, ladies. Get on in here. What are you doing? Come on. You got to push it up. Come on out.
Get on this seat.
It is always such a joy and a pleasure to see fresh young faces and hear their laughter in the field. Sometimes I can tell by a child's laughter exactly who that child is, exactly what they're up to. And it's glorious. But this is our future. And I came into society as a very young person, not quite so young, but I was privileged to spend most of my life growing up in society. And I hope children all have that same glorious privilege. So for all of you, we're going to have so much fun. We have so after watch out like the toy box.
All right.
So have fun this weekend. You guys want some toys?
I have made every.
Okay.
Put on a couple of members of the populace. If you're getting thirsty in this hot weather, we have a keg of Sunshine, medieval Gatorade, and a keg of lemonade. Please come over, partake of it, refresh yourself, hydrate. And they're non-alcoholic. There's also a keg of cider for you pleasure. Thank you.
The Sable Lion and Lioness called Catherine Alma's daughter of Glymm Mere.
Right there. Thank you for joining me. We are so gifted in the same age to have a life. It makes it possible for those who cannot be here to share in the laughter, the joy, the love, and the recognition of those we could not do people, many people in the street, or without life. And last July Coronation in the in the best support. We are so grateful for that.
Here now, wise doctrine, speak words of service done to better our great kingdom of volunteer. We, Ulfgar, gentle leader, Kamara, Whitey Fielding, see fit to honor those who dwell in the glory of our land. So do we add Dagger to the roll of the sanguine sword.
there.
Royal Highness, I just wanted to say, as our champion, did a wonderful job. And now with our heir, we move on to something else. But before you do, we wanted to make sure that you receive the recognition and awards you deserve. So I have for you scroll, Lion Sword, scroll. A very useful. We also have I I pick this out representation.
No, all people by the presence that Eric Davidson, having faithfully and stewardly, as champion of the people on here, is providing the honor of the Lion Sword. In acknowledgement of whereof we do set our hands in the field of 20 days July, honor the science of 1969, before 2024. All-Star King, on here, the heart. Mark, you have a representative approaching us. Your Majesty, I believe a representative who may be speaking for Council Elizabeth. Lion on here. I have words for you all those able to hear. In the era of King Edward III, England and France are at war. With the death of King Philip, before the France, Edward, son of Isabella, the only living male heir to Philip's legacy. French nobility denied Edward's claim, and instead, Philip IV's nephew, Philip Comte Law, ascended the throne as Philip V. The battle of Crécy, Calais, and Nivelles Cross have raged. The combat of 30 has captured the imagination of many chroniclers. I'm sure you've heard the tale. Edward's son, Edward of Woodstock, Prince of Wales, has emerged as a brilliant field commander, riding successful across the French landscape. With him has ridden one of your own beautiful squires, Constantine Prupet, squire to Rafina Ritkin, a knight of your realm, your kingdom champion. Through numerous deeds of arms, honor has increased word fame, and he has achieved this from the battlefield. Your subject has heard your summons, Your Majesty, and has, with all elected, Constantine now Perkins.
Sable Lion, Sable Lioness, these many years
have I trained under the dutiful eye of your champion, Grafina Sir Rifkin. This past evening, I have taken vigil beside the effigy of William Marshall and heard the words of peers of the realm and my friends. Today, I have heard your summons and present myself to seek your judgment and that you may judge my soul worthy of your summons.
Let's see order of chivalry. Knights and masters of arms come before their majesty.
Constantine, well pleased with your prowess on the field, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to praise you and I. Will you accept this from us?
Are you bound in fealty to another?
Good morning, sir. Good morning. I have Brisket, Knight, Pelican, Lion, Chances, most important for my night. And many years to help you sell, grow, fighters at night. None of that, none of that would be possible without you, your guidance, your words, your wisdom. And I will forever thankful for that. Today, we will honor the gift of our for greater purpose.
Right back at you. I want you to know you are part of the lineage of knights who are perfectly imperfect. We, we are on a voyage of self-improvement and betterment. Knighthood is not about perfection. It's a constant quest to be better and do better. You epitomize the ideal that marriage is not something you get, rather something that is recognized by how much you are willing to give to shape your community and yourself within preparing the kingdom and the society at large. It has been my privilege and pleasure to be your knight. You are kind, gentle, and have a killer thrust, and many other awesome attributes. I can handle it. The tradition in our lineage that a ninth candidate was born and wears. Oh, Rafa! No, hold on. Back to the front. Great, great. She loves you. He would work greatly if you would take your cookies with your not for me. Your grand night as well. Home, fourth and be nice. Are there those who would speak? Constantine. I will. I, White Counselor Finn Vainston, Order of the Pelican, traveled far from these lands, the frontier, from its southern principality borders to the summit, to its northern reaches in Curie, accompanied by this badass villager, Squire. He has represented us in tournaments and war, hails from a strong lineage. He has spent many, many hours on his path of learning and encouraging others to come along with him, including myself. He has worked hard and found joy in combat, and his heart is true. And through his actions and his deeds, he is a good and true knight. I have some words. I'm Komi Takamasanis, Lion, Knight of Frontier. I have been gifted throughout some of his roles. The role of husband does great steadfast. The role of father, I find much this role requires everything. Students always looking to learn from anyone through that learning, knows that would be effort so much. As stewards are being always willing to do what needs to be done, even when it's not the popular thing or coolest thing to do out there studying and serving above and beyond. And that is thank you. I cannot think of anybody more worthy today to be into this rank and others as my sister.
I am Kelvin Ratslayer, Pelican and Knight of Artemisia. One of the important characteristics of a knight is renown. And renown more. This gentleman has traveled throughout the known world. I have personally witnessed it, as I have fought with him on the field of Penzic. I have fought with him on the field at Gulf Wars. I have fought with and against it on Tier West, and also in smaller wars such as Honor, where we have faced each other on the stage. He has that renown. He is a fighter who never gives up. Constantly, we have traveled this path together. Many a time have we been out on the field together. Your joy of the fight is parallel to none. Myself. You always have something positive to say with off the field. I have never seen you angry coming off the field or disappointed. You love to fight and you love to learn. You are truly thank you.
We hear these words and we are pleased. On which symbol where your field. All this do we hear. We, for our part, do swear fealty to Constantine, protect and defend him and his household with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of on here. So say we, Ulfgar, king, on here.
So say we, Yahara, queen, on
By what name do you wish to be knighted? Let the spurs of knighthood be brought forward and speak their lineage.
It's me again. Sorry. These first were presented to Sir Tim by His Majesty Christian Slay. He then passed them on to Grafina Richkin. Then, on the day of my night, he passed these on to me. It would be a great pleasure to pass these on to Constance, who I've seen so many of her brothers, and we have fought so much together.
Constantine, by what sword would you make your vow? Please place your hand upon ours and this sword. Here do I vow on this sword from this day forward. And courteous, ever willing to find myself fulfilled, proud of my kingdom. Peace in silence, come and go. Christ in despair, such matters that society in peace and in war, in living or dying, till death take me or the world ends. So say I, doth thee one, doth thee twice, I doth thee knight, volunteer, will rise for Constantine.
fellow knights, peers, and populace of Antir. From the distant lands of Atlantia, I, Sir Heinrich William von Usbach, a knight born of Antir, do bid you greetings. This is a day that I have looked forward to for many years, and I am deeply saddened that my plans to attend you in person have fallen to challenges that I am unable to overcome. I am abundantly and eternally grateful for the opportunity to add to this day by providing you with this message and admiration for this man. The journey of life is best traveled with friends that support and challenge each other to achieve. Since our first encounter on the field of Bathanor champions in AS 39, Constantine has been that friend for me. In his many years of service to the crown, barony, shires, and the populace, I am certain that many of you assembled here today have also experienced the joy of his friendship. This man radiates love, devotion, honor, and respect that truly inspires those around him. Constantine, we have shared in the honor and stewardship of the sword of Blywood. I ask you now to share with me once again. The chain that I pass on to you today holds legacy, not to a single house or specific line. Rather, its lineage holds beginning to the whole of the Antiran chivalry, made in AS 17 by the hand of the first king of Antir, King Manfred, and hence bestowed by Kings Torgel, Steingrim, Ben, Thorin, and Christian, the Sirs Udin, Brand, Lancelot, Gerlach, and myself. This chain holds 41 years of history, and is one of the first chains ever bestowed upon a knight of Antir. With such a rich and important legacy, the chain belongs in Antir, supported by the proud shoulders of a knight of Antir. Keep it safe and wear it for all to see, and to remind you of the enormity of the station I know you will carry so well. Sincerest congratulations and great respect to you, my friend, Sir Heinrich William von Anbach. P.S. As was done for me, I have affixed 3 rings from my own chain in tribute.
Where is it? Bring forth the belt.
The belt plate, if I can share this one. Will this be the last one?
Walking and
Go on, cheer.
very good.
Thank you for joining us today. I just want to speak about service, of course, incredibly important. Service is one of those things that happens on so many levels. You have been coming to practice, you've been helping others, and also on the sensible thing that there's going to be filing reports. Because everyone loves filing reports. We're so grateful to all of you who have the work for service done in honor of volunteers from across the community of our land. We all are the radiant, and you're part of the mission. We see the good deeds and seek to give honor to those whose lives led to the foundation of our kingdom. Now, we take unto ourselves our royal prerogative and ask the name of our beloved subject, Captain, to the order of the Thank you so much. Let's have a lioness speak out, Sophie of Glymm Mere, present themselves in their court. Sophie of Glymm Mere. Thank you for accepting. I have now the words of Her Majesty. I have had of knowing so many wonderful people from Sophie, absolutely passionate about fighting, training his own, just doing so much. So grateful for all these extend our lives. Heavy growth, the lab horn, across that kingdom of here. We see Toki is one to be feared, and they are from this day forward a member of the order the Esperon et Julion. Good day, all. We have a wonderful announcement, and we require your attention and your help. Over in the ANS tent, we are having a dual largesse competition. This largesse is slightly different than what you're used to. These items are made with extravagance such that they can be gifts for tourneys or for very special events. Soon
and such. So please go take a look. It's in the A&M tent in the back corner near where the bridge across is. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sir Phelan, counselor, companion of the Pelican, has a petition for your majesty. Let them come before the throne. Your majesty, Phelan is not present at this time. I will announce to you the petition as a member of the Order of Pelican. Oh, wait.
Can we all agree blue family?
We validate.
Let all members of the Order of the Pelican here present, by order of their majesties, come now before the throne of volunteer. Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Pelican. Each of you is here are roused by virtue of your service and the spirit of your talent with the people of the kingdom. Today you bring before us another for consideration. And who is this candidate? Stephen A. Rodan, approach the throne.
Is there any of your order that would speak to this candidate?
I am Althea Celia Lazari, a member of the Order of Pelican. Stephen and I have known each other for years in religion. He started marshalling a couple of years after I did, and that became his passion. Not only on the armor field, but he also proceeded to get senior credentials in most of Ontier's other sports and help out regularly throughout the kingdom on those two fields. There were some years where he was probably authorized more than any other single individual in the kingdom because of the number of sports he had become an expert in. When you're marshal in charge of an event, particularly a large event like Crown event or a large regional like Christmas, you can't do it by yourself. David and I both held that role many times. I've learned that you need 2 or 3 deputies to know what's going on, delegate something to, and they can just simply run with it. And Stephen has been that reliable person on the field many, many times. Off the field, he served as central deputy for more than 10 years, authorizing new marshals, helping some of our youngest fighters get credentials, entering stuff into the list database, and talking endlessly about people. Those conversations that he and I had in the car, camp, on phone, those really played a significant role in shaping the marshal that I also. So I know Stephen forward to this event for many, many years, and I'm really happy with it.
Are there other speakers? I'm July Coronation.
Marshall is the rock on which the fighting community stands. That is steadfast dedication, love, service to the fighting community. We do not do what we do. Decades, even this party, steadfast, always there, always doing, always willing to work, to help out, serve, smile. It's not wear the arm, it's not carry the work. I know it's the steadfast like that is Marshall one. He's a peer of mine.
Are there others?
I know you for many, many, many years. From Microsoft. And, I don't know if I need this so I can have everything, all the marching with. And that took my class. And because I required it to help run the range the entire day while I was doing everything else she wanted to do. You are an amazing individual. You are my peer. Thank you for everything you have done.
Are there any others? Is it your desire that the team be submitted to this order? Or you just want to be with each one another?
People I've always greatly admired him like so much while working so hard. Always working hard and
By what name do you wish to be known? Stephen, well pleased with your continued efforts in diligent service to defend our kingdom, and right mindful of the wishes of your peers. Their majesties are minded to create you as companion of the order of the Pelican. Will you accept from them this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order? Then will you, Stephen, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set forth for the government of this order, as you most certainly have us now. Please to my proposal to serve as noble and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdom of the known world as the report the medallion.
Ready?
This has been worn first by Maestro Althea Followed up by Magnifica Alessandra de Marcello. Next, Brilliant Sheriff Consultant, who then passed on to Magister from Lightfellow. And then finally, myself, Sunspring. There are thieves on there, one of us, in our hall, cover, down, and
Steve. Take from our house.
The second medallion is a gift from our village. Hopefully, we'll help happy. Well,
bring forth the mantle. Getting cold.
As someone who works the
All need to be protected in both from the heat.
Wear this mantle as symbol of that nobility which your own labors, as much as our recognition, have raised you.
let it be known that on this day, Stephen has committed the rightful order of the Pelican. It will be known as the cheer of the kingdom of Ontario. Would you now crown?
Would you now swear fealty? Crown.
I would symbol of state. Would you swear your fealty?
Uh, and we, for our part, swear to protect and defend you and your household in all of our powers, so long as you remain sovereigns of Ontario. So say I, Ulfgar, King Ontario.
Just say I. Yahar.
Now you get to arrive. Go to your beard. Oh,
outline of the program. All right, the Wanderer,
I just want to say a few things. Give it a point. Wonderful. It's effective. The ability to be able to share a part of our raid with someone else, wherever we go, something wonderful they've done. That ability to give us, and I'm extremely thankful for that. For that, I will give you my thanks.
When Barry Blue, king of the as king, felt necessary for them to recognize that service upon ascending the lion throne, law, and to present the king's favor. Those who had themselves in personal service, the king of Ontario. Today, King Alvar of Ontario is proud to recognize the efforts of this individual. I got a few words too. Your artistry and skill is amazing, but it is your generosity, graciousness, your kindness, your enthusiasm. You have not only your ample point already, but you have gifted me with more to I joyfully giving them out and recognizing them. I would like in the days when they were with Elliot by her side, and so that a special service to the coronet. It was equal establish the rule of the forget by the princess of Austria at their pleasure. Likewise, Borac, the queen of Austria, determined that the service of the sovereign was worthy of honor, and so she continued to present the forget not those who had themselves in service. Today, personal service to the sovereign of Austria has been recognized by those who serve the forget not. Like Sahara is pleased to give this beloved memento of Aria the Wanderer. Road crew, we see you there. Please enter. Were you in here? I am.
I'm here west, but I'm good.
We've been watching recognize you for a while. Not only by her greatness, I see greatness. You are a beautiful of what a fighter on your fighting interest and your shining
That's Nova and our soccer. Up before the
Got it now.
You again. So there have been a few times we have called some amazing, amazing our sport for various reasons. All this, all this. He loves to serve. He loves to bring joy. He travels across kingdom, signs up to serve at that kingdom, doesn't tell anyone, surprises us when we get there, and works the entire time, and then donates the volunteer funds or points that people receive back into right? You have been so enthusiastic through our like to style you a baroness of our
and reminded of the duty and honor of presiding over our volunteers. Their glorious majesties, Olgar and Queen Yara, find boundless joy in recognizing those individuals that hold up the kingdom through their devotion to society and their selfless acts of service. Heralds across the known world proclaim loudly for all to hear that we, having weighed well the work and labors of Ilma and our daughter, are right mindful of the high esteem in which she's held throughout our land. Such is the admiration we have for her that we now bestow upon her recognition of a baroness of the court of Anjir, done with hand and seal this 20th day of July, on the planet 59.
Where's the coronet? Very a symbol of your state as baroness.
We're Baroness Silva! De Cuevas has an announcement for this court. All right, that's fine. Never mind, I know what you want. Your Majesty, we are asking the populace to stick around and help clear the court area so that we may have our tournament this afternoon. And please help to set up the Quinahara. All court will reopen at 6 p.m. this evening. Thank you for coming.
Please all stay hydrated today. Please.
It was fun last time. I thought it was cool.